Hello, Virgo. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read we've been dealing with and what their intentions are towards you. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel and drop the 3 tarot she's read for you as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. There we go. Let's not make a mess today, Crosswatcher. Let's not make a mess today. I mean, energetically, in the first 3 cards, it already is a mess. And there you are, Virgo, on top of the deck. It's already a mess, but let's not make it more of a mess. There's a tower, Virgo. I mean, oops. Damn. What is that? What do you think that's gonna do? Oh my goodness gracious. Damn, what do you think that's gonna do? Can't get no satisfaction. Satisfaction. Push me and then just touch me till I can get my. Jumping into this, Virgo. What is that? They got one wild imagination and fantasize. They're fantasizing. Clearly, it's not about you. They're kind of pissed off because their fantasy isn't aligning with their reality. They know this. That's why that tower is taking place. It's just like, like sigh. It's not real. They know it's not real. That's crazy. They know it's not real. That's crazy. That is crazy. It's like for some reason with the situation, the circumstances, they are having to kind of come back down to earth. Come back down, right? What goes up must come down. They're having to come to terms with reality. Unfortunately, reality is being real mean today. And they're even responding, and that's why I'm like, reality's being mean because they're even responding like, damn, what the fuck's wrong with me? I don't know. What they're saying is like they're utilizing this like la la land. I don't know if they're delusional. I don't know if they just like to fantasize. Maybe they are fantasizing about you, Virgo. Maybe, I don't know, but they're also kind of like disappointed and not satisfied that it's not reality. If that's the case, um, that's crazy. That is crazy. They are working through something in this, Virgo. They're working through something, and I don't know what this is. They're like, what is that? I'm like, it's adrenaline. Like, what do you mean? Like, what is this? This is adrenaline. They're like, I have so much energy, I don't know what to do. So you fantasize. You play video games, you scroll online, you look at pictures of people, you fantasize. You go into a different world, an alternate universe. And then you exit that and you realize, fuck, reality isn't that. That's not real. That's not my reality. That's not my life. What is wrong with me? But I remember what it felt like when I was doing this. I remember what it felt like when I was fantasizing. I like to energetically project or role play because it helps with this energy, the adrenaline, Virgo. It helps with their adrenaline. They don't know what to do with themselves. It's like, I just had an energy drink. What do I do? Fantasize. Okay. Go for a jog or something. Go work out. They're the world. They're like, oh my god. Great. Now Virgo knows. Now Virgo knows what? That you either fantasize about Virgo or you fantasize about other people. Which direction are we going today? You understand and realize you do have some sort of problems. If we're going in that direction of fantasy and physical problems and not knowing what to do with that energy, that could be sexual addictions. Could be. Doesn't have to be, Virgo. Uh-huh. The devil push me and then just touch me till I can get. That's instant gratification. That's addictions. Like I said, Virgo, that's sexual addictions. Till I can get my satisfaction. Unless what they're saying is, hell, the dark one. I'm just being a smartass. I don't know. No, that is instant gratification. Holy shit. You really are like what they're emphasizing here, Virgo, is self-indulgence. All right, no shame in your game. Someone's laying on the horn. A little bit though. A little bit with that energy of like, fuck, it's not reality though. Wow. Hold on, Virgo. They're like, this is how I, energetically speaking, they're like, this is how I manifest what I want. More specifically, who I want. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Heads up. They are doing sex magic on you. Ooh, so they are fantasizing about you, Virgo. Tisk, 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 tisk. Holy shit. Thank you, Crosswatcher, for showing me this. Wow, that's what that looks like, huh? You were doing sex magic on Virgo. You're like, I want Virgo. Hey, at least you're forward with it, but damn, look at that toxicity. Holy shit. Holy shit, activated. Damn. Damn. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's the thing, though, Virgo. If they are with you, this clearly isn't directly contact wise between the two of you. It's not. This is indirect. Wow. What kind are you? Hold on, Virgo. What kind are you? Let me see. What kind are you? Are we talking like are we talking like a witch, a warlock, a wizard, just a magician in the craft, in the occult? Where on this scale do you fall? I mean, with that tower, I guess Oops, bad joke. But where do you fall? Not funny. No shame in your game. What do you mean not funny? You're funny. You're funny. There you are, Virgo. They're funny. I was just asking, well, where on the scale do you fall? What is it? What is it? Like, okay, Crosswatcher, energetically speaking, you are showing me a little bit like you are energetically like sexually fluid. So who do you like? What's your preference? Because you're showing me a couple energies flip back and forth. No judgment here. It's just so that I have the clarity and so Virgo knows what we're talking about. Do you swing more towards this energy of like which way do you swing a little bit more? Because even you're questioning like your preference. I just want to know so I can give Virgo a clear message. Like which way do you swing a little? Which way do you swing more? Like preference, or if it's both, it is both. It's whatever it is. I'm looking at a little bit of an energetic, like confused energy. That's why I ask. Um, don't get shy now. Which way do you swing? They're like, their eyes are darting back and forth. I didn't stutter. Which one do you prefer? Like, I don't know. Okay. There we go. Apologies if it's uncomfortable. Just is what it is. I gotta ask. I gotta ask. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, interesting. Well, then why do you show that over there? You're showing me both ways. You swing both ways. So you're bi. Okay, got it. So that we're clear. So that Virgo and I am clear. Um, that's why over here you emphasize you're not too sure which, preference wise, what or who you get along with more. Okay. Is what it is. Is what it is. Like, what the fuck is he reading? Are you a tarot reader? I don't get it. Then it ain't your message. Look at this. Then it ain't your message, Crosswatcher. It's weird. You do want to hear about yourself at the same time. You're kind of like, damn, it's a little bit of a hot seat. Look at this. You're like, fuck it, whatever. It is what it is. Whatever it is, what it is. Fuck it, whatever it is, what it is. You're showing me fluid. You're showing me sexually fluid. Okay, so what? Okay, so I don't understand this, but I'm going to try and follow and understand this. You're showing me clearly the sex magic is being used towards Virgo, but yet at the same time, this other energy over here does catch your fancy too. But you're going back and forth between Virgo and this other person or energy over here, and then you're not too sure once again about Virgo. But then you also kind of find yourself attracted to this other person energy over here. You like both. cross watcher. You're into Virgo and the other person. And I don't know who that person is. It could be third party, fourth party situation. But this is a situation of like they don't know, like, well, what's Virgo going to think about all this? Well, what's the other person going to think about all this? And they're like, their head is spinning around 360, Virgo. They're like, I don't like what is going on with this. It's like, I don't know, Crosswatcher. You tell me, what is going on with you? Because you're showing me all these mixed emotions and feelings. Like it's clear that for Virgo, you are clearly using magic on Virgo. That is crystal clear. But then at the same time, you also find yourself sexually attracted to this other person over here, which even you're showing me that this energy over here towards this other person, even you don't fully understand it, and you're curious to find out about it. I don't know. I don't know. That's something you got to figure out, Cross Watcher, whether you truly do want Virgo. I mean, fantasy is fantasy. Anything is possible. I mean, that's like, hey, 3 or 4 people. That's a party. That's a group. That's its own thing. Um, what are those called? Polyamorous relationships or open relationships, that sort of thing. I mean, no, like I said, no judgment. If that is the agreed upon situation in terms, it is what it is. Let your flag fly. Um, they're like, okay, I'll take note. Duly noted. Okay. I mean, hey, you're figuring yourself out. That's interesting, though. So one way, that's a way to start. Fantasy. If it's like fantasy, like role playing and all that, um, you can be anybody you want to be. You can do anything you want to do. That's role playing. That's kind of like you're stepping in, and there's the energy of the lovers on top of the deck, Virgo. Hold on, I see a gnat. It went somewhere. That's the thing about role playing. You can be whoever you want to be. The question is, who do you want to be? Love is love. It's kind of like a situation of like, love is love. Love is love. One love. You love them, you love them, you love everybody. Nothing wrong with it. It's also like nothing to feel bad about though, too, Crosswatcher. It's nothing to feel bad about. Like don't guilt yourself, don't hold it against yourself. You are who you are. You love who you love. You're into what you're into. I'm not trying to talk down to you or shame you. Nothing of that sort. It's just when you start off energetically, spiritually speaking, so strong with sex magic, and then it turns into like, oh, it's because they're confused. You're confused, Crosswatcher. When it turns into all that, it's like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. The whole fantasizing and role playing and magic. It's like where you can be like your own unique individual self. But you also along the journey have to go through those experiences of self-discovery. And along the way, you kind of energetically and spiritually refine yourself more and more and more and more until you find like actually what it is you truly prefer. And that's just you. That's just kind of like self-discovery. That's all that is. So like I said, nothing to hold against yourself though. That's a no-no. Don't do that. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but don't do that. You shouldn't do that. Bye.